Hey, yeah, what's going on? Happy World Turtle Day. I'm out here giving some of these clams to the alligator snappers right now. Over here in Tony's pond. They're pretty flighty right now because it's not really the normal time that they would eat these, but he does like to come check it out. I toss this stuff in here. Oh, there he is. He's on the bottom. Almost see him right through there. Yep, he's eating it. Getting a clam. Gonna crunch it up. Loves eating these. So yeah, just doing a little bit of a little feeding today for World Turtle Day. It's Friday. I listened to a podcast one time, and this guy was talking about keeping crocodilians, and they asked him his feeding schedule, and he said it's called "Everybody Gets Paid on Friday." So I try to make sure these guys get a good meal every Friday, in addition to all the random things they can get themselves and any other stuff I might be able to give them throughout the week. So yeah, Tony's down there. There's a lot of glare on the water, but he's down there grabbing up some clams, and the female's down there somewhere too. She's getting some. So they will both enjoy these. And then we're also going to put these in the aquascape pond. We're going to give these to the other female alligator snapper. This is a, let's see if I can get this to zoom back out. So this is the Costco bag. And it's like 20 bucks for this. It's not cheap. Sometimes you can get lucky and ask them if they have something that doesn't sell, you can ask them if you can get it for free 99, but usually, especially this time of year, they sell out because people like to use these for cookouts. So yeah, this week, not lucky enough to get them for free, but it is possible. And then sometimes I'll get smaller amounts of them from the Asian grocery, or I'll get a different kind from the Asian grocery. So yeah, just chilling here on World Turtle Day, just enjoying the weather. Got some good weather today. So yeah, we should see a pretty good amount of turtles out in the backyard today. But I do want to make sure these guys get fed, because I have to spend the rest of the day going to the park with my daughter and doing dad stuff. So yep. But the stream's running good. Actually, right here, that is my bald cypress tree I got from Subaru. They were doing their giveaway a tree event, and that's a little tiny bald cypress. And it's funny, I put it here and it just has gotten like so like bushy. It's cool looking, and they love being near the water. So when we do our trapping, a lot of bald cypress trees around the water. All right, what's up, Carolina? What's up, Youngin and Ligma Pussy? All right, yeah, you got me. I don't know how I fell for that. Like, so I fell for that like a 5th grade substitute teacher. That was a good one. What's up, typical gamer fan? Right here, we got the old biofalls full of life. Sometimes there's a frog in there. We'll go over this way. We're gonna go hit up the aquascape stream. Put some of these clams in the aquascape stream. There's some stuff in there that'll eat them. There's some baby birds right here. We'll stop and check on them. Oh, look at you guys. Yeah, look. You look like an actual bird now. Look at how much you've grown just over like a week or two. That's awesome. Yay! Awesome. I love seeing the baby birds grow up. All right, let's get down in here. Oh, we've got a big old red belly. We've got a river cooter. I saw a map turtle. So map turtle is going to appreciate the clams. And since some of the turtles in here are not full-grown alligator snappers, I'm going to kind of cherry pick some of these that are smaller. Just kind of toss them in here. And we'll get some of the stuff that lives in here to come eat. What does my daughter think of the turtles? She loves them. if we're inside, all I have to do is, you know, hey, do you want to go outside and see the turtles? And she gets all excited. And we do it at night a lot. So like we'll kind of do like a little night shine in the backyard. So sometimes I'll ask her if she wants to see the turtles, and she walks over and gets the flashlight. So she's always prepared. So it's cool. It's cool seeing her have the interest and enjoy them, you know, as much as I do. You know, everybody wants their kid to be into the things they're into, but you don't want to like force it on them either. And so it makes you happy when it's something that we can both enjoy together. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Having kids is insane. It definitely is a big surprise how awesome it is. River cooter. That scute shed is looking good, bro. Just popping off. So they'll shed their scutes like this, you know, when they're growing, and, you know, these turtles like cooters and sliders will go through several scute sheds in a year. Thank you, Chubby. Thank you for subscribing. Joanne Collins, what's up? Richard Ortiz, what's up? Yeah, definitely. Turtles definitely feel like having a train set. It's definitely like that kind of hobby, because if I talk to any, you know, normal person anywhere else and I tell them I'm into turtles, I definitely get the kind of the train set look, you know, like I'm the Trinity Killer or something. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. That is a healthy boy. I've had him since a hatchling. Fantastic turtle. And then there's one over there. She's much more shy. She's kind of a rescue situation. And she's still, you know, adapting. She's been here for a little less than a year. Shout out to Desiree. There's the razorback musk. I know last time I did this, somebody was asking to see the razorback musk. So there it is. I think the last time I was live, somebody wanted me to see it. And there she is in all her razorback glory. She's gonna come up for air for us. Yes, no, maybe so. These are cool musk turtles, and they're the largest native musk turtle in the US, and just impressive in every way. And even though they look superficially like the loggerheads, they're actually considered to be more closely related to the stink pots. But really cool musk turtles. What's up, tarantula videos? How are you doing? You do tarantula videos, I do turtle videos. Everybody's creative, it's awesome. We're gonna go over this way. Shout out New Balance. I got hooked up with these skating a contest, and these are the New Balance skate shoes. Actually pretty comfortable. I don't really skate them, I just wear them around. All right, we've got female snapper back in this pond. We also have some Gulf Coast boxes. Yep, going there. I've got to figure out what's going on with my electric line to this thing. For whatever reason, I'm not getting electric to these pumps right now after a storm. So I don't know if I did a fuse or something. Not real sure. Let's go say hi to some Gulf Coast box turtles. They're over here, kind of burying in. This is a female. A lady gave her to me. She named her Rosie, and she has like a damaged part on her shell. It looks to me like she might have got hit by like a lawnmower, but she's a big old Gulf Coast box turtle. You can see, look, there's the damage where, if you can imagine a lawnmower blade just catching the edge of that and the damage it would do, but you can see it healed. She's doing just fine. Where are the rest of you guys at? I know we get to the hotter part of the day and the gulls tend to hide out. Let's see if we can find some more of them. Here we go. Here's another female gulf. Oh, she's all dirty. You can see they're pretty big for a box turtle, but really pretty. I love all the kind of the simple markings. They're not super colorful, but they're really pretty. There's a male over here. I think I've shown him before. He's always hanging out. Really cool. Love the Gulf Coast box turtles. Let's see what else we can find walking around. I saw some of the tortoises earlier. Let's see. Oh yeah, if you think you want a sulcata, this is just like what he does when he's chilling, is he'll just sit somewhere and dig. Right there. Just sat and decided to dig. This is chilling for a sulcata. So just be ready for this if you think you want one. All right, we'll go around this way. Let's see. Sometimes there is a tortoise through here. Let's see what we can get into over here. He must have moved. Oh, there's the sulcata. See, exactly what I'm talking about. Knocking stuff over, getting between things. This is like kind of classic sulcata stuff. Just being a big bulldozer. Got some basking cooters in here. That one's a Florida red belly. I think we're gonna maybe, mountain tortoise. Awesome, come here, buddy. These are cool. This is the Asian mountain tortoise. These guys live in those like bamboo forests in Asia. And they get really, really big. This one's not that big. This one's still growing. I got this one a little bit bigger than hatchling size from Vic Morgan. And just been an awesome turtle. And they're really cold tolerant. I actually leave this one out. Even when it's in the 30s, I'll leave this one out and it's just fine. Cold doesn't seem to bother them. But no, what I was wanting to say is I have kind of some extra pump and filter stuff that I was using to get this pond through the winter. I'm going to transfer it over to this because I want to get this clear, and I want to actually put down some sand and crushed coral and try and make the bottom look like a Florida spring. So just need to get the pump for that. Lots of elephant ears. Let's see what's going on over here. Should be able to see some hatchling turtles. Let's see if we can find a hatchling. Over in here, we should be able to find somewhere in here a little baby snapper. There's always tons of them. Where are you guys at? They like this spot a lot. See if we can find one. Not get my fingers snapped, hopefully. Where are you guys at? Is that one there? Nope. They're all in here. That's the crazy part. Let's see. It's a leaf. Sometimes it's hard to tell one from a leaf. I'm gonna try and find you guys a little snapper on live. Somewhere. It's so hard to tell them from the bottom. I'll try here. Sometimes they get into the roots of stuff too. I actually just gave one of these to my friend Jen. She's another educator in Georgia. So she has the spot on her permit for an alligator snapper. And so I brought her one. I'm sure he's doing good and enjoying the South Georgia life. All right. We'll try somewhere else. Hold on. Let's see if we hop over to here. I had this guy in my recent video. There's a hybrid snapper that hangs around this thing. Hopefully nobody's gonna stand me up again. Let's see. And then over in here, there's a juvenile. Let's see. We'll find some to show you. There he is. Come here, buddy. There we go. It's a little Taminki. Say hello. Little Taminki. Don't bite your leg. They're that like flatter, wider shape than the other alligator snappers, and real exaggerated hook on the beak. So pretty cool. Alligator snappers stink. Yeah, they do. They have a really strong musk gland. like a lot of snapping turtles and musk turtles and stuff. So yeah, they do definitely stink. Let's see if we can catch something else down here. See the razorback. Oh, there's a map turtle. I don't know if the map turtle will let me get it in hand. It's gonna go to the bottom. So that's a funny thing that map turtles like to do is they'll be basking, and then when they jump off their basking spot, they go straight down to the bottom and just basically park themselves right below where they were basking. So yeah, map turtles. And you know, the neat thing with map turtles is, so the females get much larger than the males, and in a lot of the species, the females will eat a lot of things like snails, clams, mussels, crayfish, and then the males will eat just like insects. So a male might be, you know, that big, and then a female might be, you know, a foot long. So pretty crazy, the discrepancy in size between the two, and it's called sexual dimorphism, if you want to know some crazy words for that. But red-eared sliders smell like sewer water. Yeah, they kind of do. Let's see, you want some more facts? Okay. Let's see. We'll hop over to this guy. So, if you want a cool fact, so these male river cooters and also the sliders, they grow long nails on the front feet, and that is for mating. So they're going to take those and they're actually going to tickle the face of the female with those. So they look pretty fierce and, you know, look like they would be for defense, but they're actually just for mating and courtship. So that's pretty cool. And you can tell it's a male by the much larger tail. Females have like a little cute tail. So pretty cool. And then this is another one where males are typically going to be smaller than females. The males are going to be a little more streamlined, and females are going to be a bit more domed. That's to hold more eggs. So, yep. What state am I in? I'm in Georgia. Any frogs? Yeah, there's frogs around here. Let's see. Where are the frogs at? There's tons of oh, let's see if we can get the bullfrog that I flip under this thing over here. Typically, there's a bullfrog under here. So let's see. Oh no, the nails don't grow out of control. That's like, they kind of hit like a length and then stop. It's not like when an animal's been like overfed and the nails are kind of growing out of control because of too much protein. With the sliders and the cooters, it's that they're meant to be that length. Oh, here's a frog here. Sorry. Look at that. That's a little like newly metamorphed green frog. Yeah, these guys are all over the place in here. That's why I was about to flip this thing, because typically underneath this piece of flagstone here is a bullfrog. Let's see if we can, yeah, he's gonna jump off. Let's see if our bullfrog's under here. Where you at, bro? You're not under here. You made a liar out of me. A dirty liar. Where is my bullfrog? Typically he hangs around this stuff, but it also is hot and dry enough today. He might be finding another place to hide. Have I seen any painted turtles? Yeah, I've got some painted turtles. They're all hiding under a log right now. Oop, there's another cooter over here. Let's go say hi to this guy. Hey, buddy. Yep, another cooter just chilling right here. These guys are neat. Again, long nails, pretty shell. And, you know, about hand size. Let's see what else we can find wandering around. There's usually some box turtles around here too. Sometimes I'll look under here and find box turtles. We'll get a good look at the razorback musk, because I remember somebody requested that last time I was doing this. Come here, razorback. There you go. Here's a good look at a razorback musk turtle. And they get that name razorback from that really strong keel down the back of the shell. And like most musk turtles, they have a small plastron with a large area of skin in the middle. And they can actually absorb some oxygen through that skin on the bottom of their shell. They have a lot of capillaries beneath the skin. Do I have any tortoises? Yeah, I just showed some tortoises a little bit ago. It's kind of the hot part of the day, so everybody's kind of hiding out in the shade. But yeah, I have a sulcata tortoise, redfoot tortoise, yellowfoot tortoise, mountain tortoise, and a Herman's tortoise. Look, there's those guys. They're piled out down there. Pretty cool. Let's see. And then sometimes there's actually snakes in here too, which is pretty cool. Though, so I used to have a snake that would hang out here. And then a couple of years ago, this owl used to hang out up in this tree. And I think he murked my snake. So I think now I'm snakeless. Yeah, and the birds are mad at me because they got their nest over there. Finding streamer who can say any Filipino words for I don't know Filipino. I know that it's Tagalog, but I don't know any actual words. I wish I did, but I've kind of maxed out my brain on other languages. I started off with, I learned French, then I learned Spanish, and then I learned Latin, then I learned some Ethiopian, Russian, Korean, and my wife is Thai, so I also know a little bit of Thai. And I think I maxed out on everything, and now I just focus on trying to learn Thai for when I go to Thailand. And the funny thing is when I can't think of a word, it kind of defaults back to Spanish. Yep, so, all right. So we're gonna walk over this way, get ourselves away from the bird nest. Yeah, the cardinal's super mad that I was near his nest. Yeah, I do have map turtles. I already showed the map turtle. It was on the bottom of the pond. Cardinal in my blueberry tree. Let's see. I think over here in the garden, let's see if I'm right. Yep, here we go. Right here in the garden is, so this is our Herman's tortoise. It's trying to sleep. But yeah, I like these a lot. These are a really good pet tortoise. Really small. Handle cold weather well. Really, really friendly. And just, I mean, really one of the best pet tortoises there is. Love these guys. And look at the just beautiful shell. Nothing but contrast. That gold, the black, the brown. I mean, gorgeous. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I've got to get back to feeding stuff. I've got to take my daughter to the park. So yeah, thank you guys for jumping on this live. I like to do these every now and then, and today is World Turtle Day, so just thought I would jump on here in honor of kind of a funny holiday. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys the next time. Peace.